and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Kobe White. Siakam is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's James. And it's Ware in at the 5. And for Indiana, they've got Turner. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Thompson. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And Duren slams it in.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
First team. Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Now here's LeBron. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Pass to Ware. Here's Duren. Covered by Williamson. Shot clock at 5. LeBron is doubled. Stripped away. Williamson, the pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
LeBron outside. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Grant. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Pass to Duren. Back to LeBron. Pulls up. Again, the Thunder score.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Morant against James. Morant with a wide open look. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Thompson against White, down low, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He is so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Turner with a screen on James, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now here's White. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Duren. Now, here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Wow, Siakam. We give that an 8.
So it's the Pacers now. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
What time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to give out for your Pacers Turner Dance Crew.
Trent's checked in for Indiana. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Duren. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Trent kicks to Williamson. Five on the clock. Back to Trent. Here's the three. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And the awareness from Zion, I think that's something with playing time, with his maturity, it's going to continue to improve. Now a really good passer at his position.
When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. I think Zion has suffered from those injuries, taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
The Thunder have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Siakam outside. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Morant passes to Williamson. Back to Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
The Pacers making a change here. Jones is checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Kispert's checked in for Kobe White. And so he makes both from the line. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to New York.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost. But sometimes, even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
Here's Williamson following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Morant. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Pass to Kispert. James against Trent. Over Trent. James gets the bucket. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Williamson outside. Williamson double team. Morant outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Indiana making some changes. Luke Cornett comes in for Turner. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Williamson. Yabusele, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Kobe White comes in for LeBron. For Oklahoma City, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Siakam kicks to Kispert. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, Siakam playing unselfish and a better option just to drop that one off.
Trent outside. 1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Trent's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. Now, here's Siakam. Coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. The shot's good. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the offensive versatility of Pascal Siakam, he can hit shots from a variety of spots.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Rebound by Kispert.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Siakam. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. And it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morant against White. And yes, it's good. Morant's got 14 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And here is Siakam. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor. Taking
a look at the Thunder. Hardaway is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Yabusele. Still yet to score. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Trent outside. Screen by Jones. Trent can't hit.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for most improved player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, love that attitude. That free throw good from Hardaway.
And you got to love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
Hardaway hits them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
White against Butler. Driving in. Pass to Cornette. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Kobe White.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Thompson, he's checked in for Butler. Duren, he's checked in for the Thunder. And he sinks the second. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Hardaway passes to Yabusele. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Now Kispert, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. White finds Hardaway. Six on the shot clock. Duren sets the screen for Hardaway. Over Trent. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
On the basket by Jones.
And that's just a good look from Clay as his teammate was open.
And so White will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Cornette. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
White dishes to Hardaway. Duren the pass to Hardaway. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Inside, here's Trent. The rebound by Yabusele.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. Taking a look at Indiana. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
I hear that music, and here they come, your Pacers hype crew. Get out fans, on the court with your hype squad. It's T-shirt time, everyone. Get out.
Walker's checked in for the Thunder. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Second, the Thunder.
Over the last month, they've been extremely disciplined on the perimeter, not really rushing to get attempts off, but taking their time to find the best looks.
Pass to Morant. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Duren sets the screen for Walker. To stop the drought. And he hits the jump shot. Walker's got his first basket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Morant. The shot from the low post is good. And the Pacers lead by 3.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Right the pass to Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the New York Knicks.
And for the matchup with the Bulls, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Williamson comes in for Derek Jones. And Trent subbed in for Trey Murphy. And so Walker nails both of them. Here's Williamson. No scoring in this one. To the inside. Here's Cornette. Tries again. Kicks it out to Williamson. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Walker the pass to Duren. Walker trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Duren.
And putting that powerful frame to use, Duren has no problem playing through contact.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league. Let's look at the stats for Siakam. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting the ball is one thing, but being a reliable, high-character guy is another, and that's what Gary Trent Jr. is.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
Morant's against Rubio. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 20.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
A nice shot by LeBron.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Everyone, you see yourself on the screen. You show us your best move.
Butler, he's checked in for Indiana. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 1. Williamson outside. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Williamson. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, nothing the defense is going to do there. Zion locked in.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Williamson against Siakam. Back to LeBron. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the 3-ball is good. Siakam's got 9 points.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
A minute 20 left now here in the second. Pass to Butler. Hardaway with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Pretty nice work there in the open floor. Hardaway Jr. good at running to the right spot on the court and being ready.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Duren slams it in.
Well, point forward, point guard, point center. I don't care really where he is. LeBron James just ahead of the curve.
To the middle. Indiana again, turning it over. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Butler. The Thunder also changing it up. Ware's checked in. And it's Kobe White in for Tim Hardaway Jr. The Thunder leading by 3. LeBron passes to Duren. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's James missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Oh!
Yes, sir. Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Here's LeBron, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Free throw good, James. He hits both from the stripe. 7 seconds left in the first half. A 3 from Morant. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. All right, fellas, time to acknowledge the players of the week. For the Western Conference, LeBron James.
Well, LeBron is no stranger to this award. Listen, he's probably don't even know he won it. Man's been tearing it up, like he always does, leading his team in a huge way. People talk about his scoring, but it's the playmaking that's just as impactful.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The Thunder leading by 3. Zion Williamson is out there with Miles Turner. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Morant in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now, here's Siakam. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Morant surveying the D. Driving the lane. And Ware pulls it down. Thunder shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And White kicks to James. On to White. 6 to shoot. Just his first attempt. Connects. The jumper drops. White's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
Here's Morant. It's tipped, and they get it back. Now White. Here's Siakam. Pass to Duran. Now James. Teams absorbing hits on the drive.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Turner with a screen on James. The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Now here's Morant. 20 points for him.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. His last 10 games have been exceptional and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from him. That's good from Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
No good on the second free throw. Oklahoma City leading by 8. And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical, strong, and can rebound, and gives you a different presence on the inside.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Pacers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Morant against LeBron. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health, because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
The first one falls.
When you look around the league, how many guys would love to have half of Zion's talent? Those natural gifts are undeniable.
And he makes both free throws.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 9. Can't connect from short range.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Williamson in the post. Duren's on him. Williamson right side. Oh, that's blocked.
And that length of Duren enables him to deliver an emphatic denial.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Defensively, you know, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
Siakam passes to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
The Pacers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Jalen Duren. On defense, Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Second personal
That's foul number 2 for him. The Thunder leading by 4. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
You know what time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get loud for your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. In third, the Thunder.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
White against Morant. Back to Hardaway. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Good work defensively by Trent. Pacers trail by 4. From 12 feet out, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game, and he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Williamson. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Morant. Morant with the screen on Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. They get it back. Here's Trent. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Trent's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Trent Jr., an accomplished shooter in this league. He's proven it. He's adept at cashing in from the mid-range.
Hardaway against Trent. To the paint. And James with the basket on the assist by White. 20 points for LeBron.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
White against Morant. Williamson outside. To the inside. It's tipped. LeBron up top. He's got 20.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Now here's LeBron following the miss by Ja Morant. Lets it go with a 3. LeBron James again. And now an 11-point Thunder lead.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Morant. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
White with it. Outside Hardaway. Jacks up a three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Indiana moving the ball around. And the rejection by James.
Big-time swat, LeBron James making his presence felt.
Siakam's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Turner trying to free himself up, and it's Morant missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
James way outside. The Thunder with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for Oklahoma City right now, Corey Kispert is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Wesley in at the point guard. And here is Wesley after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Shots good by Siakam.
How about the confidence from Siakam coming back with a quick response?
Pass to Jones. Morant against Wesley. Here's Cornette. Trent outside. Pocket six. The three from Morant. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Duren's got his fourth rebound in this one. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Siakam's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Morant passes to Cornette.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Siakam against Jones. Kispert wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 4-point game. The three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Duren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones against Siakam. Over Jones. Back to Kispert. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Wesley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Morant passes to Jones. Trent kicks to Thompson. Thompson from way outside.
It's that for an answer. Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Siakam against Jones. Siakam, right side. They set the screen. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pacers trail by 4. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Kispert. Nice shot by Thompson.
Great way for a three-point shooter to keep the defense honest is to show them that you can knock down mid-range shots. Klay did that.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
The Pacers high crew is here. Titans fans, now on the court is your Titan Squad. Get loud, let them hear it. The loudest sections get t-shirts. Let me hear you.
Now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Zion Williamson comes in for Derek Jones. Trey Murphy's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Butler in for Morant. Then for the Thunder, Ware's checked in, and LeBron's subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
The Thunder pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Williamson against Duran. Pass to LeBron. There's the triple. Oh, LeBron from long distance.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Butler passes to Thompson. Back to Butler. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Out of hand on it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. LeBron slashes inside. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
LeBron playing like a big man inside.
As he's gotten older, LeBron has changed his body, relying a little more on that power.
Now here's Williamson. Thompson outside. Turner inside. Defended by Duran. The shot by Turner no good. The Thunder leading by 11. Out to White. Pass to James. Off target with his three. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Down low. The kick outside to Butler. Turner with the screen. Bounce pass, Butler. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Butler. Turner's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Morant, he's checked in for Butler. Siakam is checked in for the Thunder. James in the high post. Working on Williamson. The Pacers are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Takes the three. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
And the defense making it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
Turner with the screen for Morant. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Williamson against Duran. And it's Williamson missing.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Ricky Rubio. First personal foul. First team foul. 2 shots. Jared Butler.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. And so Butler nails both of them. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, White. Pass to Siakam. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Ja Morant. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Kobe White. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Dancing machine. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any...
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.